If you are not a big gambler and you've never been to Vegas before, then let me reassure you that you're going to be pleasantly surprised if you go to Vegas, because Las Vegas, of course, has the gambling reputation, but it's also famous for its themed casino resorts. Each of them offers a unique experience inspired by different countries, different cultures, and even different historical periods in time. And in this video, I'm going to break down some of these casino resorts. I think I put together a nice, in no particular order, cross-section of these casino resorts. And I'm just going to quickly describe what their theming is, just so you can get a taste of what you can expect if you go to Vegas to not gamble, but to explore these casino resorts. And I think by doing so, you'll see that Vegas is not just for gamblers. There's quite a bit to see and do in Las Vegas. But definitely the casino resorts, I think, in my opinion, are a must-do sightseeing thing that you can do, even if you don't like gambling. Even touring some of the casino floors themselves can be a lot of fun as well. But let's get right into it with the country-inspired casino resorts, so inspired by different countries around the world. So the first one is the Venetian, and this one represents Venice, Italy, with the gondola rides and the canals and replicas of different landmarks like the Rialto Bridge and the Piazza San Marco. Now, one of the best things about this resort is that it's also located next to another resort called the Palazzo, and it's also a very nice resort. And they're kind of like sister resorts. So you stay in the Venetian, but you get the benefit of being in super close proximity to this other resort. So that's a plus there. And it's also on the Las Vegas Strip, which is centrally located. Next is Paris, Las Vegas. And this one brings, of course, the charm of France with the replica of the Eiffel Tower looming large and being front and center in the Las Vegas Strip. I really like this resort a lot. Even if you don't stay there, just walking around there can be a lot of fun as you are in Las Vegas on the Las Vegas Strip, and you look up and there it is, the huge Eiffel Tower that they have right there. I think it's pretty nice. Plus, they also have Parisian style streets that you can explore on the resort property. So it is really nice, a nice touch to add that Parisian flair to Las Vegas. Next is Luxor, and this one is inspired by Egypt with a huge pyramid that features a Sphinx and Egyptian-themed decor throughout. This is an older resort, but I still think it has a lot of charm, and I think it's worth visiting and even staying at. But if you visit any resort in Las Vegas, you could definitely explore these resorts and check them out and see if you would like to stay in one of those other ones in a future visit. So keep in mind, you can be staying at any one of these resorts that I'm going to mention and still be centrally located, where you can basically walk to any one of them on your trip and visit them and explore them and check them out for possible future vacation stays. Next, let's jump into the casino resorts that have historical and I would say also cultural themes. And I think one of the most famous ones is, of course, Caesar's Palace. And this one takes you back to ancient Rome with those grand statues of that time period, Roman architecture all over the place, and the opulent decor and the way everything's decorated that's reminiscent of that Roman Empire time in history. It's really nice. It's also a very large resort, which I do like as well. And if you stay at Caesars, you're going to be very centrally located. That's almost like right in the middle between the north and the south sections of the Las Vegas Strip. So that's a good place to stay, maybe if you've never been to Vegas, because you're going to be very centrally located to the other resorts. You just have to walk north or south, and you can see pretty much all the resorts on the Las Vegas Strip by walking. So yeah, Caesar's Palace, I highly recommend. If you've never been to Vegas before, you can't go wrong with Caesar's Palace, although the other ones are good as well. Next is Excalibur, and this one is an older resort. Sometimes you can get some really good value pricing for these rooms because it's kind of fallen out of favor because of the other newer hotels that have come online in the last decade or so in Las Vegas. But I still think it's worth looking at because it's still located on the Las Vegas Strip, and sometimes you can get some really good deals in the Excalibur. But basically, it's kind of like a theming resembling a medieval castle type of environment with knights and dragons and kind of like a whimsical take on that particular time period, which I think is pretty nice. It used to be a lot nicer, but I still think for a good price, I think it's maybe worth it for you, especially if it's your first time going to Vegas and you want to just test the waters to see if you like Vegas. This could be a good way to save on the accommodation cost by staying at a relatively low budget price of room in the Excalibur, but still be on the Las Vegas Strip. Next are casino resorts that I classified these as having a particular type of city or urban theme. And I went with this one called New York, New York. And again, if you've never been to Vegas, there is a casino resort that kind of tries to represent New York City. And it captures the essence of New York City with replicas of the Statue of Liberty, the Brooklyn Bridge, and even an iconic skyline of New York City. It's pretty nice the way they do it. Again, it's Vegas nice, so it's kind of a little bit over the top, a little bit quirky, but I still think it's a lot of fun to stay at New York, New York. And sometimes you can get some pretty good deals there as well. Next is Mandalay Bay, and this is another one of those resorts that used to be a lot more popular, but I still think it's worth considering. Sometimes you can get decent value with this resort as well because of it's not as in high demand as some of the other resorts that have come online again over the last few decades. Newer resorts have been built, and Mandalay Bay used to be one of the top ones, but yeah, I still think it's worth it to consider because sometimes you can get pretty good deals at Mandalay Bay. And it's also on the Las Vegas Strip. But anyway, this one is inspired by Southeast Asia with tropical vibes, lush decor, and a beach-like atmosphere. It has a decent amount of food options on property. And it's still, again, it's pretty close to a lot of other places. You can still walk to the center of the Strip and see those other resorts that are there. And I think it's worth at least considering. Mandalay Bay, I would say all of these resorts on this list are worth considering, some more than others. But if it's your first time coming to Vegas, you're not staying at the resort that you're staying at the entire time. You're staying there to sleep, basically, and you're going to be exploring. So just keep that in mind. Next are casino resorts that have a modern or futuristic theme. The Cosmopolitan, which is a sleek, contemporary designed casino with a focus on luxury and modern art. It's right on the Las Vegas Strip, and you're going to see what I mean. It's a modern take on a casino resort, and a lot of people do like that. Next is the Aria. This is also a high-tech, futuristic type theme with cutting-edge architecture and eco-friendly features. This one has, again, a lot of sophisticated technology compared to some of the older resorts, and it's in high demand in a lot of cases, so the pricing isn't going to be as good as maybe Mandalay Bay or Excalibur, but this is certainly good if you have the budget. Definitely, you're not going to go wrong by staying at one of these resorts, as they are very, very popular for a reason. And they're also located pretty much center strip, more or less. And that's one of the reasons also that they command a premium in price. Whereas Excalibur and Mandalay Bay are kind of at the edge of the strip. So you have to walk a little further to get to the center part, and a lot more to get to the other edge of the strip. So just keep that in mind. But again, it's all walkable. The strip is only maybe 4 miles up and down, give or take. But it's a lot of fun to explore these casino resorts. Other resorts that I'm going to mention here are Circus, which is a circus-themed resort, obviously, as the name implies, but it has carnival games, acrobatic shows, and kind of like a playful atmosphere. Circus again is not located in the center of the strip. It's way on the other end. There were rumors that this one was going to be sold, but that didn't happen. But who knows? That may happen in the future. But right now, I think Circus is kind of like another holdout from kind of like a legacy casino in Las Vegas. So it's still in there competing with the other newer casinos. But anyway, these resorts are all good. They transport visitors to kind of different immersive worlds while still being casino resorts. They offer experiences that go, in my opinion, beyond gambling, which means that even if you are not a gambler, you're bound to be at least intrigued by some of these resorts. And if you're like me and you like just wandering about, exploring, and you don't want to just be stuck to one place, definitely Las Vegas is good for that, because you have a lot of different resorts, casino resorts, that you could explore within just like 4 or 5 miles of one another. So if you like to walk as well, this is great. And a lot of these casinos are interconnected or so close to each other that you're not going to be exposed too much to the elements in some of these casino resorts, especially in the center of the strip, because they're so close to each other that you may have to cross the street or just walk across the road, and you can get to the other resort and be in nice air-conditioned comfort, especially if you're going in the summer where it gets pretty hot in Vegas. These casino resorts all have amazing ice-cold air conditioning, so that's a good thing. Hey guys, future me here, and I want to quickly jump back into this video and add that Vegas is also famous for a ton of restaurants that are really good. And when you explore these casino resorts, you're also going to find a lot of different type of restaurants, quick service restaurants, grab and go spots. A lot of them are nicely themed as well and have nice vibes, casual vibes or very romantic fancy vibes. Depends on what you like, but there's a lot to choose from as far as food and restaurants. Also, Vegas has a lot of entertainment, as you know, live performances, professional sports teams, and of course the famous concerts and comedy and magic shows in Vegas at the casino resorts. So definitely go online and see what might interest you in that regard. Do a little bit of research online so you don't go there totally without any kind of idea of where you want to go or places that you want to see and try out, because again, Vegas has a lot of options. So food, shows, entertainment, that is all part of the exploring the casino resorts and doing that kind of exploring phase of your next trip to Las Vegas. So anyway, just wanted to quickly mention that. Back to the video. But anyway, yeah, hopefully you'll consider Las Vegas for your next vacation. Check it out. Even if you don't like gambling too much, then I still think that you might like the casino resorts if you look at them as kind of like a destination, multiple destinations within an overall destination that are fun to explore, fun to look at. So there's a lot to see and do in Las Vegas. The gambling is just kind of like background noise, at least to me. I tune it out, but it doesn't bother me because I know that there's so much other stuff that can entertain me, and part of it is the walking around and exploring all of these casino resorts. So with that said, guys, hopefully you got something out of this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.